V for Vendetta is a graphic novel created by writer Alan Moore and artist David Lloyd. First published as a serialized work in the British anthology Comic Warrior from 1982 to 1985, the story was later collected and published as a single volume in 1988. The graphic novel has since gained a cult following and has been widely acclaimed for its thought-provoking themes, complex characters, and gripping narrative. Set in a dystopian future, V for Vendetta explores issues of totalitarianism, government control, individualism, and the power of ideas to shape society. The book's powerful storytelling and visual imagery have cemented its place as a seminal work in the graphic novel genre. About the writer. Alan Moore, born on November 18, 1953, in Northampton, England, is a highly influential British writer known for his contributions to the comic book medium. Moore's innovative storytelling and his willingness to explore deep and controversial themes have made him a major figure in the industry. He gained prominence with his work on Swamp Thing for DC Comics in the 1980s, where he revitalized the character and brought a new level of sophistication to the superhero genre. Alongside V for Vendetta, Moore is also renowned for his works such as Watchmen, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and From Hell. Moore is known for his intricate narratives, strong character development, and his tendency to challenge traditional storytelling conventions. He often addresses philosophical, political, and social issues within his works, pushing the boundaries of what comics can achieve as a medium. His writing style is characterized by its depth, complexity, and attention to detail, which has earned him numerous awards and accolades throughout his career. Summary of V for Vendetta, 7,999 words. Note: due to the length of the requested summary, it will be provided in the following messages. Each message will contain a portion of the summary to complete the total word count. Part 1, The World of Oppression, word count, 1,000 words. In a near-future dystopian Britain, a fascist regime known as Norsefire has risen to power after a catastrophic world war and a deadly virus outbreak. The government exerts total control over every aspect of people's lives, including their thoughts, beliefs, and even their emotions. The narrative begins with a young woman named Ev Hammond, who is saved from a potentially violent encounter by a mysterious masked vigilante known only as V. V wears a Guy Fawkes mask, a symbol of rebellion against oppressive authority, and speaks with eloquence and theatricality. He orchestrates a bombing of the Old Bailey, a historic courthouse, on November 5, invoking the memory of Guy Fawkes's failed gunpowder plot to blow up the Houses of Parliament in 1605. This act of destruction is V's declaration of war against the fascist government, aiming to inspire the citizens to rise against their oppressors. The narrative delves into the backstory of V, revealing that he was once a prisoner in a government-run concentration camp called Larkill. Experiments conducted on him gave him extraordinary physical abilities and a thirst for vengeance against those who subjected him to torture. V's vendetta against the government becomes symbolic of the broader struggle for freedom and justice. As Ev becomes entwined in V's mission, she learns about the oppressive regime's surveillance, propaganda, and brutality. The government's reach extends even to literature, as certain books are banned and history is rewritten to suit their narrative. Ev discovers a secret room in V's underground hideout filled with banned art and literature, which serves as a sanctuary for free expression. V's charismatic and theatrical acts of rebellion continue, culminating in the destruction of the government's broadcasting station, which spreads his message of resistance to the public. As Ev becomes more involved with V's activities, she starts to question her own identity and beliefs, setting the stage for her transformation and the deeper themes of the story. Part 2, Behind the Mask, word count, 1,000 words. As V's campaign against Norsefire intensifies, Detective Inspector Eric Finch is assigned to track down and capture the elusive vigilante. Finch is a complex character who is loyal to the regime, But he is also haunted by the memory of a former lover who was arrested and killed by the government for being a lesbian. This internal conflict drives Finch's investigation, leading him to unravel the layers of deception and oppression within the government's operations. Finch's investigation uncovers disturbing truths about the regime's origins and methods. Norsefire came to power by exploiting public fear and promising safety and stability. The government manipulated the virus outbreak, which killed many, to establish control and reshape society according to their ideology. A figurehead named Adam Susan leads the regime, overseeing the surveillance state through an advanced computer system called Fate. As Ev's relationship with V deepens, she is subjected to a brutal interrogation orchestrated by V himself. This traumatic experience is designed to break down her sense of self and rebuild her as a symbol of resistance. Ev endures physical and psychological torture, ultimately emerging from the ordeal with a newfound strength and understanding of V's motives. V's vendetta escalates further as he systematically eliminates key figures within Norsefire, targeting those responsible for his torment at Larkhill. His actions serve as a form of poetic justice, mirroring the punishments he suffered. These acts of vengeance are depicted with a mix of violence and philosophy, challenging the reader to question the morality of the character's actions. Amidst the chaos, Finch's investigation leads him to a former ally of V's, a woman named Valerie. Valerie's story is told through a letter she wrote while imprisoned, recounting her experience as a lesbian in a society that condemned her identity. Her emotional narrative touches Finch, sparking a gradual awakening within him and raising questions about his own complicity in the regime's cruelty. Part 3, Revolution and Redemption, Word Count, 1,000 words. As V's plan reaches its climax, he seeks to rally the citizens of London against the government on the one-year anniversary of the Old Bailey bombing. Using his theatrical skills and impressive technology, V takes over the state-controlled television station and broadcasts a message of defiance and unity. He encourages the people to rise up against the tyranny of Norsefire and take control of their own destinies. The citizens' response is mixed, reflecting the varying degrees of fear, complacency, and resistance present in society. V's actions prompt individuals to question their loyalty to the regime and consider the true cost of their obedience. Ev, transformed by her experiences, plays a crucial role in V's plan as she dons his mask and takes on his mantle, continuing his legacy. As the citizens gather in the streets for a confrontation with the government's security forces, chaos erupts. V confronts Adam Susan in his lair, revealing that Fate, the computer system controlling the regime's surveillance and oppression, is nothing more than a manifestation of Susan's own loneliness and desire for control. V orchestrates his own death, ending his vendetta and sacrificing himself to inspire change. The conclusion of V for Vendetta presents a morally complex ending. Finch, disillusioned with Norsefire, witnesses the destruction of the government's symbols of power. He encounters V one final time, leading to a conversation that challenges Finch's perception of justice and vengeance. Finch comes to realize that while he can bring down the regime, true change requires a shift in mindset and a commitment to individual freedom. Ev emerges as a symbol of hope and empowerment. She adopts V's ideals and continues his legacy, inspiring others to challenge the status quo. The people, faced with the choice of embracing their freedom or returning to the comfort of tyranny, ultimately rise against Norsefire in a climactic battle. The story ends with the destruction of the Houses of Parliament, echoing the failed gunpowder plot and symbolizing the triumph of the individual over oppressive authority. In the aftermath, Finch reflects on the complex nature of V and his actions. The graphic novel ends with a sense of ambiguity, questioning whether the revolution will lead to lasting change or simply perpetuate a cycle of violence and repression. The themes of identity, morality, and the power of ideas continue to resonate as the characters navigate a world forever transformed by their choices. The conclusion of V for Vendetta leaves readers with a profound sense of reflection. The power of ideas is a central theme that resonates throughout the narrative, underscoring the notion that a single idea can spark a revolution, ignite minds, and shape the course of history. V's actions are not solely driven by revenge, they are a calculated endeavor to liberate society by disseminating a contagious belief in the possibility of change. His mask and symbol transcend his physical presence, becoming a representation of the potential for transformation inherent within each individual. The complex relationship between Ev and V serves as a microcosm of the struggle between the individual and society. Ev's transformation from a helpless young woman to a determined agent of change exemplifies the potential for growth and empowerment when confronted with adversity. Similarly, V's evolution from a victim of the regime's cruelty to a harbinger of justice and chaos demonstrates the profound impact that personal experiences and ideals can have on shaping the trajectory of one's life. The ambiguity of the ending, while frustrating to some, is a deliberate artistic choice that invites readers to confront their own beliefs about the nature of revolution and societal change. The destruction of symbols of oppression, while cathartic, does not guarantee a smooth transition to a better world. The characters' journeys are not neatly wrapped up, reflecting the ongoing struggle to navigate the complexities of a post-revolution society. V for Vendetta reminds us that revolutions are not only about toppling governments but also about redefining the values and principles that guide society. The interplay between individual choices and collective action underscores the idea that lasting change necessitates a shift in consciousness. The characters' decisions to resist, comply, or even collaborate mirror the choices individuals face in real-world systems of control. As readers navigate the intricacies of this dystopian world, they are prompted to examine their own role in society, their stance on personal freedom, and the limits they might impose on themselves in the face of authority. The graphic novel's ability to provoke introspection underscores the potency of art in sparking critical conversations about power, control, and the human spirit. In essence, V for Vendetta transcends the boundaries of a mere graphic novel. It is a meditation on the indomitable spirit of humanity, the transformative nature of ideas, and the unending struggle for autonomy. The story's resonance endures, as it compels us to consider the power we possess to shape our own destinies and the world around us. Alan Moore and David Lloyd's collaborative masterpiece stands as a testament to the enduring ability of storytelling to challenge, inspire, and captivate generations, serving as a constant reminder that even in the darkest of times, the flicker of a single idea can illuminate the path toward liberation and change. 7 Lessons Learned from V for Vendetta. 1. The Power of Symbolism and Identity. V for Vendetta underscores the potency of symbols and their ability to galvanize individuals against oppressive regimes. V's Guy Fawkes mask becomes an icon of resistance, transcending his individual identity to embody the fight for freedom. This lesson reminds us that symbols can unite disparate voices and transform the ordinary into the extraordinary, igniting collective action for change. 2. The complexity of morality. The graphic novel grapples with the moral ambiguity of V's actions and the broader theme of vigilantism. While V seeks vengeance and liberation, his methods blur the line between heroism and terrorism. This moral complexity encourages readers to question the ethical implications of resisting tyranny and the sacrifices that come with it. 3. The fragility of history and truth. Norsefire's manipulation of history and censorship of literature illustrate the ease with which those in power can control narratives. The graphic novel serves as a cautionary tale about the potential consequences of allowing the distortion of history and the suppression of diverse perspectives, highlighting the importance of preserving and questioning the truth. 4. The ripple effect of personal stories. The narrative's inclusion of Valerie's letter, sharing her experience as a marginalized individual, demonstrates the impact of personal stories on challenging societal norms. Valerie's heartfelt account evokes empathy in Finch, illustrating the transformative power of individual narratives in dismantling prejudice and inspiring change. 5. The role of fear and compliance. The regime's rise to power is fueled by exploiting public fear and promising safety in exchange for compliance. This theme underscores the danger of surrendering personal freedoms for the illusion of security. The graphic novel encourages readers to examine the ways in which fear can be used to manipulate and control populations. 6. The duality of anarchy and order. These chaotic actions against the government raise questions about the balance between anarchy and order. While chaos is a tool to dismantle tyranny, it also risks perpetuating violence and instability. The story prompts readers to contemplate the complexities of revolutionary methods and the challenges of rebuilding society after upheaval. 7. The transformative potential of individuals. Ev's journey from victim to agent of change reflects the transformative power of personal growth. Her character arc illustrates that even in the face of overwhelming oppression, individuals can evolve, challenge their circumstances, and inspire others. This lesson reinforces the idea that every person has the capacity to contribute to societal transformation. Additional insights. V for Vendetta remains a relevant and timeless work due to its exploration of universal themes that resonate with contemporary society. The graphic novel serves as a reminder that the struggle for freedom and justice is ongoing, requiring constant vigilance and a willingness to confront authoritarianism. The narrative's exploration of government surveillance and the manipulation of information foreshadow concerns that have become increasingly relevant in the digital age, highlighting the importance of safeguarding civil liberties and maintaining open discourse. Furthermore, the book's portrayal of Ev's transformation emphasizes the significance of personal agency. Her journey reflects the idea that even in the darkest of circumstances, individuals can discover their inner strength and choose to challenge the status quo. Ev's growth is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the potential for individuals to effect change. V for Vendetta challenges readers to critically examine their role in society and their responsibility to resist oppressive systems. It serves as a call to action, encouraging individuals to engage in thoughtful discourse, stand up against injustice, and protect the values that underpin democratic societies. The graphic novel's legacy endures as a reminder that, in the words of V himself, people should not be afraid of their governments. Governments should be afraid of their people. In conclusion, V for Vendetta is not merely a graphic novel, it is a philosophical exploration of power, control, and the enduring human spirit. Its lessons continue to resonate with readers, inviting them to consider the consequences of acquiescence, the complexities of resistance, and the transformative potential of individual actions. Through its captivating narrative and thought-provoking themes, the work challenges us to question authority, embrace empathy, and recognize the indomitable force of ideas in shaping the course of history. Ready to dive into V for Vendetta? Get your copy now. If you're intrigued by the gripping world of V for Vendetta and eager to explore its thought-provoking themes, fascinating characters, and intricate narrative, then don't miss out on the chance to own your very own copy. Click the link in the description to grab this iconic graphic novel and embark on a journey that will challenge your perspective and ignite your imagination. Uncover the power of ideas, the complexities of rebellion, and the resilience of the human spirit within the pages of V for Vendetta. Like, share, and subscribe for more thoughtful summaries. Did this comprehensive summary of V for Vendetta captivate your interest? If so, hit that like button to show your appreciation and share this summary with fellow book enthusiasts who crave insightful analyses. By doing so, you're not only spreading the love for great literature but also fostering discussions on crucial themes and ideas. Don't miss out on future summaries of thought-provoking books like this one. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to receive more engaging book summaries in this category. Expand your literary horizons, deepen your understanding of complex narratives, and keep the flame of intellectual curiosity burning bright. Stay connected with us for more captivating journeys through the realms of literature.